Want worms or spiders? I'll do sprinkles. Scared of things that go creepy crawly? Get out of my face. Give it to Harold. Here, boy, come on, let me get it. Ah, Harold's no dummy. Hi, poor Harold. Hi, poor.
Hey, guys.
Dad, think fast.
Cute, Tim. Cute.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What's up?
What's up is the party's over. There was McIntyre on the phone.
What's the android want now? Want to pitch a tent outside so he could keep tabs on me? We could throw those in a sleeping bag. Cool.
What he wants is to come over here tonight.
No way. You told the dipwad to forget it, right, Dad?
No, I told him it was okay.
Why'd you do that?
Because it happens to be what I think.
Thanks for getting here so fast.
Well, hey, I'm here more now than when I actually lived here.
You look beat.
I am. I jump out of my skin every time the doorbell rings.
Did Dad get another death threat?
If he did, I wouldn't know. He wouldn't tell me. Especially since he's ordered us to ignore the first one. I just have to pretend that everything's normal.
That's our family motto, denial forever.
I've been driving myself absolutely crazy, worrying. I mean, that's why I called. I know that it's too soon to tell, but have you been able to come up with anything? Do you have any kind of clue as to who may want to kill Adam?
Colonel Mustard with a lead pipe in the drawing room.
Adam, we were just...
Yes, I heard. I thought I'd made myself clear there was to be no action taken on this threat. Which part of that didn't you all understand?
Table grapes flown in from the Napa Valley. Home and around from Baden-Baden. Well, nothing's too good for my boss. A spot. Well, we can't have that now, can we? A thing of beauty is a joy that lasts forever. Hey, Girl Friday. Burning the midnight oil for your wine mogul boss? I just wanted to create the proper atmosphere for my boss. Atmosphere, schmatmosphere. You're putting women 50 years behind. Let him peel his own grape. There's nothing wrong with doing something extra for one's employer. Face it, honey. Your dreamboat's about to marry his dream girl. The best you can hope for is a card from Niagara. Now, if you think Tad's gonna drop Dixie for you, you better forget about it. Stranger things have happened. Why? Because some crazy doctor zapped your face with a laser beam? I mean, your name was changed to protect the guilty. Jane Cox is just another word for boring. I don't have to listen to this. Go ahead. Stoke those hopeless fires of passion. But the truth is, in comparison tests, men always choose grade A as opposed to brand X. And Dixie Cooney is about as A number one as a girl can get. Stop it! Just stop it! Stop it! Oh.
I can't promise you a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but I can promise you the truth. I'll give you all the answers to everything you want to know. All you have to do is show up. Please, Dixie, the gazebo tonight. You have my word. Del.
I got a great stuff.
What's that? Fan mail from some flounder? It's a little late for somebody to be delivering the mail, don't you think?
Somebody just slipped it under the door.
You okay? You don't look so good. It's not bad news, is it?
My Children. Brought to you by Post Raisin Bran Cereal. So delicious, Post calls it premium.
So, you gonna tell me what it says, or I have to torture it out of you? I'm sorry. No laughing matter, huh?
Do you remember my friend Brenda Whitaker? Did you ever meet her? At the PTA meeting? Remember her son Christopher is a friend of Junior's?
You better tell her you're not available for anything till after the wedding.
No, it's not about school or anything. It's, well, one time her and her husband are having some major problems. It looks like they're probably going to get a divorce. And, you know, one time we were walking back from the meeting and, you know, she was crying in the parking lot. And this was, you know, we hung out. It was just to say thanks.
Well, that's certainly my girl. Holder of hands, dryer of tears. Wisher of good wishes. Brilliant young lady, the best patient advocate the hospital's ever seen, who's getting herself into college, taking care of a family.
I'll give you all the answers to everything you want to know tonight.
Somehow finds time to soothe all the aches and pains of the world, huh? Honey? You're really upset. Look a little green around the gills. If you're that bothered by it, why don't you just, you know, call her up and make sure everything's okay?
Yeah, that, you know, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, why not? I gotta go back to the office anyway.
Oh, yeah? How's that report coming?
It's on the way. Yeah. So, are we okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you just keep reminding me, all right? 'Cause you're a woman who knows her own heart and mind. Don't let anybody ever stop you, okay?
Including you?
Including me, especially me. If I start acting like a fool, back to my old habits, you just grab whatever's available and beam me over the head with it, okay? Because nothing is going to stop this wedding, right?
Right.
Okay. I love you.
I love you.
Junior! Watch out for your mom, okay?
Okay.
And listen, do me a favor, all right? Just lock the door.
Yes, sir.
Love you. See you later.
Okay.
You're handling this in an official capacity, aren't you? You hired Valley Investigations against my expressed wishes?
Don't blame Gloria, okay? We put this to a unanimous vote.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dad, but there's no way we are going to blow off a threat on your life.
I'm too scared to.
I ought to be touched. All this hand-wringing on my behalf.
Well, you know what they say, a family that sweats together stays together.
You know how I hate secret goings-on. Secret from me, at any rate. And I despise being handled. Although you're not very good at it. Private investigators should be a little more private.
Well, I am not going to apologize for worrying about my husband. I married you for better or for worse, remember? And somebody threatening your life, it's about as worse as it gets.
All right, by all means, let's get the suspense over with. Nick, Nora, have you come up with any leads, any suspects yet?
So far, we've turned up zilch.
Yeah, you destroying the note didn't leave us a whole lot to go on.
And I'm sure you've left a trail of hushed whispers and baffled expressions in your wake. Whit Greenfeld called my office and told me that someone had been by asking a lot of strange questions.
We were very discreet.
Really? Anybody here want to assassinate Adam Chandler? My stock will crash and burn if my stockholders get wind of this. Do you have any idea the impact your investigation can have on my life?
Excuse us, we are trying to save your life.
Well, if there's anything left to save, your Adam Chandler's enemies list will make me a pariah on Wall Street. People hesitate to do business with a marked target of a crazed assassin.
How can you think about business, knowing that there is some lunatic out there plotting your early retirement?
It's my business, not yours. So, back off. Do I make myself clear? Wow, Dan.
Crystal.
I mean it. Case closed.
If Adam thinks that this case is closed, he's got another think coming.
Alec's a jerk. He wants to own me. I'm a hot property until I get in his way or I get in his nerves. Then he'll dump me the same way he dumped my mom.
I'm not forgetting the dirt that he's done. On the record, I am not a fan of Alec McIntyre's. But also on the record, this guy has jumped through hula hoops to set you up. He's rented an apartment. He's decked that out all for you.
Yeah, big woof.
Look, we're talking about a guy who's never done anything for anybody but himself until now. He's taken this thing, he's flip-flopping, turning it around so he can raise his kid.
Alec just wants to win. You're my mouthpiece. You're supposed to help me get what I want. Yeah, what about your mom?
I'm looking at the big picture here, Tim. In a divorce case, the first thing a lawyer has to do is tell him and her what they're going to be sacrifices if it becomes final. Now, I would not be doing my job as a counsel if I did not advise you to let McIntyre make his case to you.
I'm not going to change my mind.
Okay, you might feel that way now. But 2 years from now, 5 years, 10 years down the line, you'll be standing there wondering, who was this guy, my father? The only way you're going to find out about that is to sit down face to face and talk to the guy. Deal?
Deal. But I'm not going to change my mind about the man. Ever.
It's not necessary.
Hey, Trevor. Thanks for letting me come by.
Thanks for calling up first. Come on in.
Thanks. Hey, Timmy. Hey, Jamal. It's good to see you.
Knock, knock. Coast clear?
Well, if you mean Palmer, yeah, he's putting Petey to bed.
You have to talk.
Well, honey, you look like you just ran the 2-minute mile.
I feel like a...
Well, what is it? Is it Junior? Tad?
No, Junior is fine. He's with the sitter. Tad's at work.
Well, then who lit a fire under you?
Dale Henry. He slipped this under my door.
Dale Henry sent you a letter? Well, what, did he use out of Kalani?
No. Oh, well, no. I was just going to throw it away and forget about it, but I couldn't. And then I had to tell Tad this whole story, and because, you know, he would go through the roof if he found out that Dale sent me a letter, and I hate lying to Tad.
All right, come on. Just come over here and sit down. Take a nice, deep, cleansing breath, and tell me what I can do for you.
I want your honest opinion of Dell.
And I will give it to you, just as soon as you hand over that letter.
Hey there, Jane. You ready to crunch some numbers?
Ready, willing, and able.
Well, before we get started, before I forget, I want to make sure to tell you how much I appreciate the fact you're willing to give up your evenings, come here and finish this stupid report.
Oh, it's no sacrifice to me. I get my second wind after sunset. I think I was a vampire in another life.
Yeah, well, I wasn't. I'm sorry to say at this juncture that I am most definitely a daylight kind of guy. What's this?
Well, I always say whether you're washing windows or building a better mousetrap, that if you do it with style, you're going to have more fun.
Well, I certainly like yours. Oh, by the way, well done. I meant to tell you, Dixie was absolutely crazy about the flowers you sent her on my behalf.
You can do a lot with flowers. I bet she needed some cheering up after that run-in with, what's his name? Dell?
Oh, please don't mention Dell Henry. You know, it turns out that wasn't even his real name. He was using an alias.
No.
Yeah.
A phony name? Who would do something like that?
Well, ever since the car crash, Adam has been believing that he's immortal. And personally, I would really like him to go on believing that for a few more decades.
Okay, he's really lucky he's got you watching his back.
Luck is us finding out who's masterminding this whole plot to rid the world of Adam Chandler.
Well, I've got my theory.
My partner's holding out on me.
Well, yeah, I don't have any proof. I just got a feeling in my gut.
So spill it.
Well, who else but the ex-resident homewrecker, Alec McIntyre?
Alec? No way.
Look, Jamal, you and I got started off on the wrong foot, okay? I'd like to try to change that.
Good luck.
I brought some stuff to show you.
Everything I need I got from Tom and Livia, my mom and dad. Quit trying to buy me off.
Jamal, one thing you'll learn about me, I don't make the same mistake twice. No, this is stuff that I dug out of my old Foot Locker. You ever read this book? Native Son by Richard Wright?
You read a book by a black man. I'm impressed.
It's not so much the book, Jamal. It's who gave it to me. Dear Alec, this book showed me who I am. Loving you showed me all I can be. Yours forever, Janine.
So my mom gave you a book. So why didn't you just ditch it like you did her?
Whoa, 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 time out there.
This is never gonna work.
Well, if you don't play fair, it's not going to work. This attorney-client privilege works both ways, you know. You promised that you'd hear McIntyre out here. This big freeze routine, it's not kosher. Comprende?
Jamal, I can't bring your mom back. But I did love her.
Yeah, you say.
No. I'll tell you what. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. They say pictures don't lie, Jamal. Look at our faces. Your mom's and mine. We loved each other for real.
You mind?
You should have seen us. Trying to squeeze onto this little stool without falling off. And every time the flash would go off, Janine would say, "Oh, I blinked." But she didn't. That's the way she was, Jamal. That's the way your mom was. She was always smiling.
Pretty lady.
She's holding Mr. Barely.
Mister. She gave him to you?
He was my favorite stuffed toy. I took him every place.
Whatever happened to him?
Who knows? It was kid stuff.
Kid stuff? Hey, I won that teddy bear for your mom the day those pictures were taken. We took the Green Line down to an old amusement park on the pier. We rode the Tornado. We ate saltwater taffy. We watched the sun go down. It was just one of those golden moments that you know isn't going to come again. So, you know how you try to just memorize something on the spot? Mr. Barely. Mr. Barely and 4 old photographs. Souvenirs of the best, most perfect day of my life.
So this Dell, or whatever his name is, blows into town pretending to be somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Well, spooky, isn't it? I don't know how you feel about it, but the only people I know who change their names are actors and people with motives of an ulterior nature.
Well, maybe his life wasn't any great shakes, and And he wanted a new one, and so he changed his name.
Well, personally, I don't give a damn about the name. It's what's hiding behind it that's got me concerned.
Well, maybe he's heartbroken.
Huh?
He was a fool for love and did something that he regrets, and now he came back to Pine Valley to prove to everybody that he's changed, that he's a new person. People change.
You've been holding out on me.
What do you mean?
You may have a head for figures, but deep down inside, you've got the heart and soul of a true romantic. Huh? Admit it.
You're right. You got me pegged.
Yeah.
I read that reader's guide, you know, all the stories when people bounce back against all odds and make a fresh start. It's human to err.
I know, believe me. I'm as forgiving as the next guy. But Del Henry crossed the line when he started spying on Dixie. Just to make sure he doesn't do it again, I took the liberty of lifting his prints at McKay's. I don't care how many times somebody changes their names, they can't change those puppies. I don't care what he's calling himself now, one way or the other, I got his number.
No wonder you didn't tell Tad. What are you gonna do?
That's why I need help deciding.
Well, what do your insides say?
My insides are just all jumbled up. I mean, it's true that Del has done some really sweet things. He's helped me finish my college essay. And he even offered to fix up the gazebo for my wedding.
And the downside?
He's invaded my privacy. He's followed me all over town. He's lied about his name. It's not even Del Henry. I don't know who he is or what he wants. That just scares the heck out of me.
Well, on the scariness scale now, let's say 1 is, you know, just a little shiver up your spine, and 10 is like your hair standing on end turning white?
I don't know, 3 maybe?
3? Well, that doesn't exactly cry danger, you know. Listen, let me give you a little 2 cents plain here. I mean, I have got special skills, a special radar when it comes to men and the evil that they can do. I knew that Ray Gardner was just a spawn of the devil the minute I laid eyes on him. And now I was such a silly young girl and didn't have many alternatives then. But I had the same sinking feeling when it came to Ted Orsini, and I was right about him. The guy turned out to be near deadly. And then there's Del.
What does your radar say about him?
Well, he is a mysterious man. There's no doubt about that. But there's just nary a blip of danger on my radar screen. I mean, Del Henry, or whatever his name is, he may be a lot of things, but dangerous isn't one of them.
So you think that I should trust him?
I think that if he tells you he isn't out to wreck things for you and Ted, then you ought to take that as the truth and go see what the guy's got to say.
Well, your radar may not be picking up any danger signals, but Tad's definitely is.
Now, you know that Tad has got his own reasons for being paranoid.
Well, that's true. But he does love me, and he thinks that Del is no good. I mean, I have to respect that. Besides, I mean, I don't want to go off into the middle of the night and meet some man that I don't hardly know in the middle of nowhere. Thank you, Opal.
What for?
I just made up my mind. I am gonna go see Del.
Good girl.
Yeah, only I'm gonna go by Tad's office and I'm gonna tell him everything. There's no way I'm gonna keep secrets and lies between me and the man that I love and that I'm gonna be married to. So if whatever Del has to say is good enough for my ears, I think it's perfectly good enough for Tad's.
Don't do that, Dixie. I am telling you, as sure as I'm standing, if you bring Tad into the mix now, you just don't have a snowball's chance of getting the home truth out of Del. This has got to be a secret. Can you live with that?
Stay tuned. All My Children will be right back here on ABC.
Now, honey, I know my son like I know myself. Anybody so much as looks at you cross-eyed and Tad's pops off like a Roman candle. Poor Del's life won't be worth a plugged nickel if Tad finds out about that letter.
You're right. Tad would probably go after him.
Like a rabid duck after a poor defenseless June bug.
I don't much like the signals that I'm getting from Del.
Well, what kind of signals?
Well, sometimes I feel that when we're alone, he's studying me. He's looking at me like he's seeing somebody else.
that doesn't seems pretty harmless to me. I mean, maybe you remind him of some old gal he used to date.
I feel pretty sorry for her. I mean, you probably scared her off. He's so intense. And then there's the things that he says. When I asked him why he was following me, he said it was because he had to find out whether I was genuine or not, or whether I was as nice as I seemed.
Well, sweetie, these are pretty tough times that we live in. You know, there's a chance that poor Dell has just never been able to see a real dream walking. Hey, come on, what is the harm of giving him 5 minutes of your time? For crying out loud, you're going to be in our backyard.
I don't know, Opal.
Well, how about if I keep an eye peeled on you from up here?
You can see the gazebo from up here?
Yeah, better than any other room in the manse. Look, he tries any funny business, you give a holler, I'll come hightailing it down, stick the hounds on him. How's that?
Sounds pretty good. I mean, how much trouble can I get into in Uncle Palmer's backyard? Don't answer that.
So you gonna do it?
I don't know. Yeah. I'm just dying to find out what's on his mind.
Dixie. I didn't know you were here. What are you two up to?
I came to see Opal's dress for the wedding.
Oh, well, don't let me stop you. Peter, he won't go to sleep without his blankie. There it is.
I need a break, okay? What do you say we take 5 minutes, okay? Just 5.
You go ahead. I'm gonna add up these numbers.
You're crazy. Don't you ever run out of gas?
There is a painting of me sleeping that I keep hidden in a closet somewhere. I do my best work at night. The later it gets, the more inspired I am.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I come up with all these great ideas while everybody else is asleep. Sometimes I even talk to myself.
I got that beat. I sing duets with myself.
No.
Yep. I started out with the Righteous Brothers, and I've worked my way up to a combination of RuPaul with Elton John. It's tricky. You gotta watch yourself. Those high notes will hurt you. You know what? You're a truly great accountant. You don't have to laugh at the boss's jokes.
But I think you're very funny.
Well, thank you. I think you're funny, too. As a matter of fact, there's something here that bothers me. Nice, funny people shouldn't be wading knee-deep in paperwork on a beautiful spring evening.
You don't have to say that.
No, I mean it. You should be down there somewhere, having fun on the full guided tour, you know, whining, dining, dancing, the whole bit.
I'm just trying to work my way up to dating.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I forgot. You did tell me that you were divorced. I apologize. I know how that is. Believe me, when a marriage hits the rocks, it's kind of, well, it's easy to lose your sea legs.
When it comes to matters of the heart, I'm the one hanging over the side.
Yeah, you know what they say. Yak in the whole world yaks with you.
Cry and you'll end up drinking salty beer.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that in no time at all, I'll lose you after 5 to some very ardent Romeo.
Now, that happens to other people, not to me.
Why is that? Well, don't you think you're attractive? Well, just what do you see when you look in the mirror?
Look, honey, if Alec had it in for Adam, you know I'd be the first in line to nail the sucker.
McIntyre could have sent the threat just to give Adam the heebie-jeebies.
What's the point?
To put the screws to Adam for getting Gloria back.
Look, Alec is concerned with one thing right now, and that's getting Jamal.
Yeah, well, I think Alec's capable of juggling more than one ball at a time. I mean, I think he could make a play for Jamal, stab Adam in the back, and sing God Bless America all at the same time.
That's true. He is multi-talented, but he's not stupid. If it came out in court that Alec was behind my father's death threats, he would lose Jamal. And Alec hates losing.
Yeah. Well, this is all academic anyways. I mean, Adam took the one letter and he burned it, so whoever sent it got whatever out of his system and has probably moved on.
Nice try, Charlie.
You don't think it's over?
No. The only thing that's definitely over is Adam and Gloria's honeymoon. Again.
Adam, have you heard a word that I've said?
Heard, yes.
Then please keep Charlie and Haley on the case.
There is no case.
Humor me, okay? If I'm wrong, then there is no harm done. But if I am right...
What do I have to do to get you people to believe me? There's nothing to worry about.
I lost you once. And then I got you back. If somebody is threatening to kill you, you cannot expect me to just laugh that off. There is absolutely nothing funny about you dying. I mean, just the thought of you, I love you so much that I couldn't bear it.
You really mean that? You care that much?
I would die myself before I let anything happen to you. Please keep Charlie and Haley on the case so they can find out who's behind this. Please, if not for you, then do it for me. Please.
If your kids love water, they'll love...
But a chosen few survive to save mankind.
I know what to do.
It's the final battle between good and evil.
What's happening? No!
TV Guide calls it the ultimate tale for the 90s. Stephen King's The Stand, Sunday here on ABC. Parental discretion is advised.
Jamal, if ever a picture told the story, it's all right there. Your mom and I had one incredible summer together. I remember one night we took a blanket and we spread it out on the beach. And we drank wine from paper cups. And we made up stories about people that were strolling up and down the boardwalk. Made plans about the future. We were gonna live forever. I still can't believe she's gone.
Me neither.
But you know something, Jamal? When I look at you, I'm telling you, right to the jaw.
What?
The best day of my life, that summer, your mom. That's what I see when I look in your eyes.
Can I go now?
You did swell, Jamal. Hit the stairs.
I can't lose my boy. He's all I got left. So, tell me. Think I messed things up? Was this the wrong thing to do?
You asking me?
You're his lawyer, you tell me. Think I just made things worse?
Maybe yes, maybe no. Only Jamal can tell for sure.
Trevor, you seem like a bottom line kind of guy. What do you think this all comes down to?
Well, the issue isn't your past. What it comes down to is Jamal's future. And where he's gonna live, that's really up to him. Just my humble opinion.
I asked for it. Thanks. Night.
Well, let me just say this. Even after a couple of drinks, I never asked the piano man to play me another round of I Feel Pretty.
But you are. Very.
Well, I didn't always look like this. I had some work done, a modified rhinoplasty. A nose job. I hated my old one, so I got myself a new one.
Well, I'm sure it's not such a big deal. Whoever it was certainly know what they were doing because you look great. Really? Why is it so hard for you to believe that?
My whole life, my mother told me I was an ugly duckling. Even if I had my best dress on and my hair up in ribbons. She'd say, well, you know, you're never going to win any beauty contests. It's just a little hard to go through life with a face not even your mother could love.
I can relate. When I was young, my real father used to tell me every day that I was completely worthless. I'd never amount to anything. Once a loser, always a loser. Carried his voice around in my head for an awful long time. I wonder what he would do if he could see me now.
But you've accomplished so much. I'm just me.
Just you? Hello? Just you? Come here for a second. I want to try something. Let's, come on. Let's conduct a little experiment here, shall we? I want you to just take a deep breath and look in the mirror and tell me what you see.
No, I'm afraid to look.
Come on, look. The trick is to see what the world sees, not what your mother would see. See what I would see.
I guess I look pretty.
Yeah. There you go. Now, you see, that's the voice of reason. It is. For whatever reason, your mother gave you the wrong message, just like my father. Now it's up to you. You got to choose to turn around and walk away from it. Tell yourself it's all right to feel beautiful, because it's true.
You don't look so bad yourself.
Dal? You around somewhere, Dal? Stixie.
What do you think?
It's incredible. It's beautiful. You did all this.
Just for you.
I don't know what to say. It's perfect. It's better than I could have ever dreamed. Thank you.
Don't thank me. There's nothing in this world that would make me happier than making all your dreams come true.
Why does my happiness mean so much to you?